Hi everyone, I'm Eriu and welcome to Eriu Tarot Readings. As you know, it's been quite some time since I've put any content up on this channel. It's not that I didn't want to, but I did go off and experience life a little bit more and met some wonderful people too. So I'm hoping to bring that to the channel. I actually did try and make a few videos back in November and December. It did not work out, did not happen. But now I believe is the time. So I hope you've all been keeping really well. I hope that you are okay during this crazy time of a global pandemic. And I hope that whatever readings I give for you today, that they will help ease your mind in something. So let's get started. As I always say, grab a cup of tea, cup of coffee, something stronger, relax, and let's see what the month of August has in store for you.
Hello Sagittarius and welcome to your August reading. So slightly different format from before. Normally you see me shuffle the cards on camera and then we turn them over together, but I'm just trying something new here by presetting the cards and kind of letting the energy sit for a little bit longer. So bear with me and let's see if this works. But more importantly, let's get to your reading. So when I was pre-shuffling the cards, I felt a wave of sadness that I hadn't felt with the other readings, and I also felt a lot of anxiety within my stomach. So I don't know if some of you are feeling anxious. I wouldn't be surprised. In this global pandemic, it's a little bit crazy. And then also if some of you are having stomach issues, I felt that as well. There was a sense of loss. There's a sense of loss within this reading, but let's figure it out together and let's see what's really going on for you. So Saggy, at the start of August, the first week of August, I see you actually being, as you can see here, quite balanced. We've got the Six of Pentacles and that is clarified by the Seven of Swords. Now, let's really look at this. Firstly, let's look at the Six of Pentacles. Lovely card in general. We see somebody who is very much balancing their finances. That's something you might be doing because of the current global pandemic. And I don't want to keep saying those words, but hey. And so you might be just kind of taking stock of your finances. I also see for you that this is not a good time to invest your money in anything. If you're thinking of doing that, that is not the time. August is not the time to do it, okay? There's a huge element of you, though, still wanting to be quite generous in spirit and generous of yourself. And why not as well have that reciprocated back to you? Why not receive that off people as well? There is something to do with your value at the start of the month seems to be attached to the feeling you get back from others when you give selflessly, which is a great thing, which is actually a really lovely thing. But the Seven of Swords is here to say that not everyone is deserving, nor are they in need of that generosity. Seven of Swords card is a little tricky, and he is the trickster of the deck. He comes in like the Joker for me sometimes. He comes in and then he goes just as fast. Now, Saji, that's kind of an energy that you're used to, but you're not used to the negative aspect of that. You see that as a more positive feeling. That's how you run around. That's that fire. That's whoosh. It's really nice. However, with the Seven of Swords here, is saying that there is an element of mental deceit. I want you to look at the Six of Pentacles card, top left hand corner. You are the one in the center giving, and then there are two people either side that are in receipt or receiving of that. So it could be money, it could be energy, it could be your time, Saji. Think about where you're spending your time. Think about who you're spending your time with. I'm fairly certain I've said this to you before, but it's being reiterated for you at the start of August, because those people I'm hearing, what's the phrase? Wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what I'm hearing. Not everyone's story is as honest as you want it to be, or that you think it is, or that they allow you to think it is. So there is a deception going on around you. There are people, Saji, that have masks upon their faces, and everybody does to a certain degree, but this is very, very telling that these people or persons or the group or community that you're in, especially in particular two people, they're being quite deceiving towards you. Don't believe the hype is what I'm hearing. Do not believe the hype. It's almost like when somebody puts up on Instagram and they put up how amazing their life is and how great it is, and they're here and they're there and they're everywhere, but none of it's true. That's what I'm seeing. I also am hearing, please don't compare yourself to other people, because that shit ain't real. That's what I'm hearing. There's an element for you to, as with all the signs this month, to really ground yourself by yourself. And if you don't want to do it by yourself, really pick and choose who is around you, because that will have a really strong effect on you, especially in the first week of August. I also forgot to say that I'm leaving these readings quite open, so apply them where you will, be it your work life, your love life, friends and family, and anything, money, career, and anything. It's open to interpretation. So as I said, apply it where you will. Let's look at the middle of August though. So this is very, very telling of the previous week's energy, which is kind of a warning sign for you. Pick up on those tiny red flags, Saggy. Don't take it for face value, because you've got the Tower card and then you've got the Lovers card. Whoa, two major arcanas here. Let's delve a bit deeper into them. So with the Tower card, people view this as a very destructive energy, and you know what, it is, and we can feel that way. More importantly, the Tower card has come in to cleanse you of all that deception of the people around you. You might feel like things are changing and people are really falling by the wayside, but they have to, because that's part of your next step of your journey. You've also got the Lovers card here coming in. So some of you, if we equate this to love, some of you have been extremely deceived by a lover or a potential lover in your life. Again, I have to keep stressing this. It's so strong. Do not believe all the sob stories. Okay. And also there's this thing where, do you know when people cry and they're kind of, but you don't see them actually shed a tear. It's more like this breathy moan, but people think they're crying. That's another thing you have to be careful of, Sagittarius, because I think that's how people reel you in, is also by emotions at times. The Lovers card here, look, it's saying that if you are with somebody or something was beginning and you had your reservations, this is saying this is going to blow up the middle of August. It's really, I'll be very honest with you, deteriorate. It's gone, done and dusted. I want to say that there are times when you can be friendly with people that you've been involved with, or you can remain friends with the next. I'm telling you, whoever this person is, this is not the person to do that. They don't deserve that. No, really let them go. I'm hearing a very strong Pisces energy as well. And water sign energy. We've also got Gemini here too. So if some of you have been involved with a Gemini or are involved with a Gemini, things will kind of come crashing to the ground a little bit more. But know that it's for your greater good. These emotions or these encounters, when we have them, are never really something we want to feel. We don't want to feel like crap, and we don't want to feel like the ground is crumbling beneath us, but it has to happen. These things happen in life, and that's where your improvement and development comes from. Now, if we're looking at this from a work-related perspective, if you've had something that you were involved in a partnership with someone and you felt that this was going really well and you worked really well together, this is stating that do not go into business with this person. Do not do it. I even have that with the Seven of Swords beside. It's like, don't do it. Deception. Don't invest your money and don't go into business. That is not part of your August Saggy. It's not for you for August. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't advise it. Certainly wouldn't advise it. There's a lot more going on beneath the surface that you don't know. And the Tower card has come in to say, instead of you investing all your time and energy into it, it's like, goodbye, we're exploding this. We're letting this go immediately so that Saggy can have an easier life in August. And coming into the end of August too, that's very, very true. So at the end of August, we do have the Nine of Pentacles and then the Four of Cups. So a lot more of a somber, quieter energy here. I think, what other sign had this? I want to say it was Libra. Yeah, you've kind of held on to the right things for the right reasons, Saggy. Those moments where you thought you would either say more or give more of yourself and you retract that in August was actually for your greater good. So your intuition really served you correctly, or will serve you correctly over the month of August. With the Nine of Pentacles here, I see, because you have taken care of the smaller things and didn't invest your time or your money or your energy, you feel like you have more of that now at the end of August. Now, it may not be a full financial return. You might have a little bit more money coming in, but this is saying that you feel a lot more affluent within yourself in general. It is a stronger position to be in, albeit you feel quite alone in this. I see that at the end of August, but that's not a bad thing because you're strong enough to stand on your own 2 feet anyway. So isn't it better to be in your own company, knowing that you haven't got those people around you, knowing that you are capable and comfortable in your own skin? And there will be freedom. I think that's something I need to tell you for this month, that you will kind of regenerate yourself and have a greater sense of freedom within the self. Okay, that's important. And let me just see. So there's also a case of messages coming in. So messages coming in from afar, nice, authentic, genuine messages coming in from somebody from afar, or somebody, if it's in the same state or country, it'd be more a case in the more rural areas that there is information. And I'm hearing love letters, but not of a romantic sense, just that somebody is there to also help you through what happened in the middle of August. That's key to you. Clarifying all this, we do have the Four of Cups as well. So standing by yourself sometimes can feel, as I said, like a lonely gig, and you will feel as though you've kind of lost out on something that could have been really fulfilling for you. I'm here to tell you that that's just a feeling that will be there and will soon dissipate. I really feel that coming into September. Allow your emotions to come up and deal with them, but also don't dwell on it as well. Things could have been different. There was potential there, but it just wasn't the right thing, and it wasn't the right thing for you. And better to know that very quickly, because I see this happening very quick. This thing happening very quickly in the middle of August. It can be quite cutthroat, but that's okay. Rather than waste your time, Saggy. So just kind of sit in this energy every now and again. You haven't lost the biggest opportunity of your life. I think that's very important to stress to you. You really haven't. You're still good. But this feeling, I know, it's not the nicest one to sit in. Get into nature, get out of your head as well, and let your natural, fiery, warm, loving energy restore itself, and bring that into September. Saggy, quite interesting reading, I must say. If you dig what I do, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can definitely have one. My email address is below. Email me and I'll email you directly with my rates and so I'm getting sucked into the cards. My services. There you go. Saji, have a fantastic August. Happy to be back. Happy to have you with me. And until September, take care of yourself. Look out for those people. Keep your eyes open. And I will see you in September. Take care.